Hi everyone, today I am back with series review of Dead Boy Detectives, which is available on Netflix. It stars George Rexstraw, Jaden Reverie, Cassius Nelson, Brianna Coco, Ruth Connell, Yuyu Kitamura, Jen Leon, and so many others in. But the first five, six people that I mentioned are the crux of the main characters of the show. The show begins with these two detectives, Edwin and Charles, who are dead, but they refuse to go into afterlife, and they devote their life into solving cases of the ghosts who are suffering and help them go into afterlife. So they are doing the good work, is what's happening with the show. It starts with a really intriguing aspect of introducing a girl named Crystal who comes into their life and how it changes the direction of their detective agency is the crux of the show, and the people they meet while they go in the show, and how a night nurse named Ruth Connell from Supernatural, if you remember, is after them because she wants them to go into afterlife, and how gets roped into how she gets involved in these detectives' lives is the central story of the show. And the show is really the screenplay, the way it's written, is really done well because it keeps you hooked. It's funny, it's sad, it's strange, it's it's familiar, it's all everything at once, which is why I like the show. The screenplay, whoever wrote the screenplay, did a really good job of putting these stories together, and we go into these people's lives and see who they are, why they are like this, and it's really great way to get into these shows, characters, likes and dislikes, and who they are, and it really keeps the show together as they solve the cases. We also learn about them, who these people were when they were alive, and who they are now as dead people, and why they are like this, for example. So the show is written really well. It's 8 episodes. It's a good show. I definitely binge watched it in 2 sittings, and that doesn't happen very often anymore. So I really recommend the show because it's a good show. It's available on Netflix. It does threaten a season two, so I'm thinking season two will come out for this one. I'll be surprised if they cancel it because the show is good. It's a good show. It keeps you hooked. The story itself is nothing new in terms of solving ghost cases, like how we had Supernatural and how we have the other shows where we're solving these supernatural things. And in this case, the difference is that the two main guys, Edwin and Charles, are actually dead themselves, and they're helping these people who are dying or dead, suffering, how they end their suffering and how they help them go into afterlife when death comes to take them. And we learn a lot learn about them in a way that's written differently in a way. So it's familiar, but it's strange. It's funny, but it's sad. The backstories are really sad, but they're also intriguing because you learn who they are now, why they're like this now. So I love that part. And it's different, it's unique, but it's also familiar. So it's kind of like it lives in a very strange way where you are familiar with these characters, but you're also intrigued about them. So I definitely recommend the show. Go ahead and watch it. It's available on Netflix. And let me know what your thoughts are. So please like, share, subscribe my channel, and thank you so much for watching.